All right. So, Spencer, if you could design your dream home, what would it be like?
I know exactly what it would be like. It would be all wood, old style beach house on the ocean and on the sand, so it would have oceanfront porches all the way around. The biggest thing is the porches because I don't really care about having, massive extra rooms for guests or whatever. Like, I want to be able to be outside. Like, being outside is big for me. I love screened in porches as well. So that and a library. I'm a huge kind of book nerd. So I would love to have just a library with lots of different shelves and, a couple of desks for studying. That's the dream home for me. What about you?
Actually, I'm wondering about the outside. Would you paint the house or would you just leave it the natural wood color?
I want a natural colour. There's an island south that's all kind of pastel Easter egg looking colours, and it's too much for me. Also, too, like all the beach houses in LA, they're all kind of too tacky for me. Like, I don't know, I like kind of the old look, kind of traditional style.
Do you think you would use natural wood on it or a different material? I know that the beaches are really tough on the siding and paneling.
That is true.
Okay, what would the kitchen be like in your dream house?
I'm not much of a cook, but I hope that my future husband is. So I would like to have a big kitchen for him, lots of table space. I want one of those islands, in the center of a kitchen where there's a marble countertop that has, a couple of sinks and the ability to kind of put multiple different parts of vegetables or fruits out and about while you're cooking and preparing. Yeah, I'd also like kind of a bar counter space as well so that people kind of pull up a chair and maybe help cook or maybe just be there for company while you're cooking.
And how about your living room? Do you have any ideas for that?
Living room, mainly just comfort. My parents had a living room in their house, but it was all just really nice antique furniture, and we were never allowed to go there. So it's kind of like, what's the point of having a room in a house that you never go into? So I would like a living room, yes, maybe with a fireplace and some antique furniture, but nothing too nice that, my child or my dog were to come in from outside could really mess up.
And how about your yard? Do you have any ideas for a yard around your house?
I want a lot of dogs, so I would like a big yard that they could be able to run around in, as well as if I have children, like have enough room for them to be able to, slip and slide. So, one of my best friends back home, she had a yard that had a creek in it. And that was so much fun, growing up, being able to catch different, creepy crawlies in the stream, as well as have a messy or muddy day if we wanted to.
And how about the bathroom?
I want a massive bathroom, actually. My favourite shower in the world has 5 or 6 different faucets, and it's just massive. That gives you space. I'm kind of a clumsy person, so if I fall down, I don't want to be able to, I don't want to hit my head on anything. I also like a big jacuzzi bathtub. My grandparents have this really, really big old porcelain tub that I swear 5 people could fit into, so I'd really like to be able to have a big bathtub. What would your dream house be like? Tell me about the kitchen, living room, yard.
Well, I've thought a lot about my dream house and designing it. Actually, that's the kind of work that my father does, so he said he could draw the plans up for me. But I've done a lot of art, and I really want to work my art into the house. So the living room, I would like there to be kind of a frieze around the outside of the room where I actually do the art myself. Now, I used to do a lot of construction when I was younger, and so I would really like to take part in the process so that I have a kind of sense of ownership with the house that I've really built a part of that. The kitchen. I want it to be a very large space, and next to a room that has a lot of media so that you can kind of pay attention to things or watch tutorials and recipes while you're cooking. Follow along with your favorite chefs or cooking channels. I'd like a really big industrial refrigerator and a huge island that I can work with, as well as a massive sink for cleaning things. I used to work at a restaurant, and I loved the dishwasher there because it was so quick and easy. So I would like a restaurant-style dishwasher in my kitchen, too.
Yeah, so tell me about what would your yard be like?
I would like a lot of grass. I really love a yard with nice grass, especially when you're playing soccer. You can get under the ball and have a lot of fun like that.
It's nice to have a big backyard to play sports.
Yeah, I think so as well.
What about your bathroom?
My bathroom? Well, I would like to have a kind of a spa in there, honestly. I would like to have a big bathtub, but I want my house to have geothermal heating. And if I have a geothermal heating system, I can also probably have a hot spring in the bathroom. I like it to be quite big and have a nice shower as well. Just very nice open area with nice sinks. I don't want to feel constrained in my bathroom. I don't want it to be small. It has to be big.
What about your living room?
My living room. One of the things that was really important to me for my living room again is the art that I want to have a lot of details around the outside that are murals or friezes that I have actually created on the wall, and so that there's almost a kind of entertaining sense about it. Just being in there before you turn on any other devices or televisions or anything like that. That there is kind of an artistic and comfortable feel to it. It doesn't feel sterile, it feels very homey.
Cool. Would you have a big garage?
I probably would have a big garage because I really love driving, and I used to race cars at the track. And for the purposes of doing work on cars or any other DIY work around the house, I would like to have a really big, nice garage.
Would you have any sort of swimming pool, or I know you said you wanted a sauna in your bathroom, but
I would really like a portion that's maybe separate from the bathroom that has shutters that open up. So on a nice night, you can actually open it and see out over the yard or whatever landscapes that the house is built next to.
that would be cool.
But I would like the area to be a little bit private, hopefully surrounded by woods a little bit where you can't see your neighbors immediately.
Yeah, exactly.